We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
20-yard line. It's a
2nd and 7 from the 20.
It's up 2nd and 7.
Here's Wentz to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Hardman on the return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Nate Gary. So CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And 10.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit and put some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Oh, we needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
And all the way down to the 29. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown, Brown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Harrison Butker
bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
it's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 7, Eagles 0.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they are 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went going through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone. How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Wentz now on first down. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another.
Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body, ability to run, positions himself well, excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Oftentimes you create mismatches because who's going to cover up? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and he goes.
Into the end zone. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Complete, the tight end Kelsey. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Harrison Butker.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check. Let's go. Great.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. In your face.
Again, it's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. That catch good for only a couple. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
56 is the mark. Watch twist.
Now Wentz again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A quick hitter to Sherman, the fullback. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down at the 40.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Kansas City.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
To DeMarcus Robinson.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. From the 38, Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson.
That's good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
First and 10.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Check nine, check nine. Great, great. Let's go. Hey, we got...
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now. You better bring it. 53 to Mike. Hey, 57. 57. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, ram.
Now wins. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Second down. And
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Check you, Steve. Hey, switch gears. Splash. Red.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
brings up
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's 11 yards. It's fourth down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
53 to Mike. 53. Check it. 57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. 53 to Mike. 53 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Chiefs.
And that's the play.